It's dark in the universe. No matter where you look, it's dark in the universe. Up, down, over, under, all around you, it's dark in the universe. It's dark in the universe. Feel the spirit. Feel the spirits come alive from the Barrio de Magnolia. Traversing the technicolor scheme of life with time measuring the depth of each stroke, I paint the memories in washes from my historic soul. In crimson red, cobalt blue, burnt umber, bone black, and cadmium yellow. Within a space, within a frame, the pigments are set in time, forever in a cosmic Chicano cool.
Te vas, ángel mío, ya vas a partir.
Qué lejos estoy del suelo donde he nacido. Intensa nostalgia invade mi pensamiento. Al verme tan solo y triste
have great memories of growing up in El Barrio Magnolia. I was born in 1949 and raised in Magnolia Park. My dad Anselmo built our house in 1943 at 7105 Avenue O. My parents, Lilia and Anselmo Piñon, were the great, loving parents, members of the greatest generation. You could say we lived the Mexican-American version of a Leave It to Beaver in many ways, because those were the happy, wholesome times. My parents worked very hard to provide for us. They made sure that we lacked in nothing. My dad was a steel worker with USS Steel for 30 years. It was hard work. He had a strong work ethic. In all those 30 years, he called in sick only once. My mom had her own business. She earned certificates in cosmetology and set up a shop in our sunroom. Lilia's beauty shop was always busy, full of customers, lively conversations, and lots of gossip and lots of hairspray. Sorry about that ozone layer. Outside the shop in our small front porch sat a red Coca-Cola machine. Remembering the little Coca-Cola glass bottles, I could grab free ice cold Cokes for me and my friends anytime, and often did. It's a joy to recall the good times I shared with my childhood friends from the neighborhood. How we frolicked in the sun, riding our bikes for miles. How we played where our parents had forbidden us to play. The train trestle at Buffalo Bayou. The bridge arched high above the bayou and trains crisscrossed the bayou from both directions constantly. One slip of the foot and your leg would fall between the railroad ties. We were just kids having great fun. Never mind the hazard. Memories of my daily summer treks to the little corner store, La Tiendita Flores. It filled me with nostalgia. The bell on the screen door announced your entrance. You could hear the gurgling sound coming from the soda water cooler, keeping my 16-ounce RC Cola chilled. I would exit La Tiendita with my cold RC Cola, a bag of Lay's potato chips, and one of those big sour pickles from the giant pickle jar in a little brown bag. Pickle Pucker Delight. I remember the Little League baseball games on summer nights, friends, popcorn, and shaved ice raspa treats. Riding our bikes in the freshness of the night. It was a tight community. Those were the days, oh happy days. Did we know that those were the best times of our lives? We graduated from high school and life took a turn. But it seems that we all went our separate ways. But I will forever cherish the wonderful childhood I had growing up with my friends and their families in this historic barrio of Magnolia.
The world is ours whenever we're together. There ain't a
As I look back, I also remember those sad days when friends went off to war, some to never return.
Brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying.
We honor the men and women from Magnolia who served our country with courage. Military veterans of past generations who fought in World War I, World War II, the Korean War, and my generation, the Vietnam War.
We don't need to escalate.
And remembering the POWs who survived the wars. I remember them as well. We especially hold in our hearts those who lost their lives in battle, a soldier's ultimate sacrifice.
Igual que en tierra suelta.
To families I fondly remember, this is my tribute to you, who helped make El Barrio de Magnolia a strong community, driven by strong work ethic, mutual support, and cultural pride. Que viva Magnolia. And these are some of the families that I remember, and I will never forget growing up in El Barrio de Magnolia.
Ya me haces falta tú, como el azul al cielo. Estoy unido a ti, como el calor al fuego. Me hiciste revivir, me diste fe y consuelo, trajiste para mí cariño nuevo. Espero que tu amor, que es mi cariño nuevo, me aliviará el dolor que otro amor dejó dentro de mí. Ya me haces falta tú, como el azul al cielo. Estoy unido a ti, como el calor al fuego. Me hiciste revivir, me diste fe y consuelo, trajiste para mí cariño nuevo. Igual que en tierra suelta.
Mazacote. Un chico muy simpático que canta con amor. Un canto que está rítmico y lleno de color. Yo siento en este canto el calor de la pasión que viene a librarme dentro de mi corazón. Que
But this is a tape to also honor my Aunt Christine. And Christine Ibarra, I'm just going to call her Chris Reina because Machi is the nickname that she went by. She took over the flower shop after my mother passed away from cancer and my grandmother passed away in her 70s. Christine ran the family business and was endeared by everybody. It had a funeral, a wedding, moms for their girlfriend to go to the ball games. She kept the tradition going for Reina's Flores, and now her sons, Jason Ibarra and Luis Ibarra, are going to continue the family business, which I think is important as this neighborhood now is kind of expanding into the Walmarts of the world, that we still have Mexicano-run businesses that harken back to the old days, and I think we should support them, which is also a commercial for Reina's Flores, but I think it's true. I think it's something that's important. It links us to the past, and I think that's the most important. You look at the pictures from the back. There was always an orgullo, of pride, and all the people who lived in this neighborhood. And when you would say where you were from, if you said you were from Magnolia, or I played baseball like I did. I played Little League baseball at Hidalgo Park. I remember looking at it when I was a kid, thinking it was like Yankee Stadium. It was so big. Now I go back and I go, how come I didn't hit more home runs? But that's a story for another day. But I think we all kind of want to have a little bit to our past, and I think that's what this tape is about, and talking about commitment, because the Reinas were always involved in helping the community. Christine was always involved in any kind of things to help Milby High School, where I went to school, as well as the whole family did. Edison Junior High, and I see them now being redone. They have air conditioning, which we never had. These little kids don't know how good they had it. Anybody that's endured this last summer in Houston can appreciate what it was like for us to go through school without air conditioning. It sounds like a simply trite thing unless you're sitting in one of these classrooms without air conditioning.